Hello and welcome to our grid walk here down in the wonderful Harper Adams area. All the driver here, we've just finished all the qualifications and well, let's see how we do on the old RF today. Anyway, so let's start off by making it, well, who can we see? Who can we see who we need to talk to? Who is around who wants some love? There's only one person we can start with, and that's King of Love himself. He's working on his car electrically. It's JQ. Hello, JQ. You're not JQ. It's not JQ. You look like JQ. He's got the same hat. Where is he? What a fantastic start. A complete cock straight away. He's hiding. He's hiding, you see. Look, you're employing people who... Look, all right, hang on. Come here, the two of you. Now you come here, and you come here as well. Right, now I want to prove this point. Now, when you're not standing up, with the outfit, the glasses, the happy smile, you look exactly the same.
Really?
And the hat, you're too branded. You've over-branded the organisation. You've lost your individuality. How do you answer that accusation?
That's impossible. That's impossible. I don't believe you.
So do we have happy JQ this time or slightly disappointed JQ?
Right now I'm happy, so don't spoil it.
That is my job, obviously. So how is the car going? How is the car going?
Really good. Really good. I mean, my lap times are almost on the pace, which is unusual. You know, I did a 29 finally, but then someone had to spoil it by doing a 28, I think. I think someone did. So yeah, I mean, the new LV has been really good. We released it for this year, and it's just easier to drive. You know, it eliminates a lot of mistakes.
So have you found that you're getting quicker or you're dialing yourself into the track? Why is the improvement coming?
I think it's all the car because I haven't really changed anything in my driving. That's my next goal because now the car is good enough. I know that if I gave my car to one of the top drivers, he could be doing the same thing he's doing now. I mean, it's possible to win with the car. It's good enough. And that makes me happy because all that hard work is finally starting to pay off.
So is it a case where you're finding a large bundle of dollars to give to a top driver or do you just want to kind of develop your own guys through?
Well, I think the only way for me to do it really is to get some good young drivers who become top drivers. And along with that, hopefully the sales will increase and then I can start paying that driver, whoever it is. So
go back to this event itself, though. You're running an e-buggy as well. How much do you learn from the e-buggy which helps you in the nitro car and vice versa?
I think you can test tires, but it's not exactly the same. For me, I can tell if something's not working. That's really it. And so if I try a tire, I'll try it on the electric because I don't really care about electric. So I can kind of risk it. Then if it's really bad, I'm not going to try it on the nitro. But if it seems good, if it seems promising, I might try it on the nitro. They aren't exactly the same, but you can tell some things.
And finally, what's a good result for JQ at the Neo 16?
I think if I make both mains, then that would be good.
We'll have super happy JQ then.
Probably not. I'll probably be like finish happy.
I work in Fid a lot now. I know what finish happy is. Look, and there's JQ Junior. It's little JQ, slightly wider, slightly shorter. Same mass, but kind of crunched.
Same manager.
Well, yes, okay, fine, whatever you say. Let's carry on going with Mr. Ryan Lutz.
Hello.
Ryan, you must be a very happy man. You are the first person to do an 11-lapper at Neo.
Excited, that's awesome. Can't believe it, that's awesome.
It did seem like you didn't believe it yourself. You kind of threw it over the line on that 10th lap and then, I've got to carry around again.
Oh yeah, I had no clue that I got the 11th lap. I was just trying to, they said I was really close to Cav, and I'm like, okay, I got to go for this last lap, and just threw it. I didn't know if we were going to get 11, so just was hoping to get a really fast 10 and ended up getting the extra lap, I guess.
Now your car, the Techno car, and there's a good chance to see it down here, looks very, very different as a electric machine. It's super narrow, which makes me think that do you not get as much transferable knowledge from nitro to electric as perhaps some of the other cars which are more conventionally designed?
Potentially, but I actually run almost the same setup on both cars. I'm actually using the same set of shocks on both. I'm switching them between races, switching wing, tires, and all that. And basically, I try to set up in one class. If it works, use it in the next one, and I'm kind of going off each other.
Going back to the, I suppose, the Premier class, so you probably say this is your pole on it. What are your feelings really about the Nitro class? It seems that we thought it was a kind of a Kavalieri benefit, but a lot of people have found pace today.
Yeah, everybody's really fast. I think there's a lot of people really close together. I think I have a good shot too. My car's been really good. That last run I tried doing a different setup change. I was already in the semi up near the top, so I just wanted to try some new things. The setup was a little soft. It was doing a little traction roll. So I go back, I revert back to what I just did for the e-buggy, and I think it'll be good for tomorrow.
Now you're an American. Which part of the US are you from?
I just moved back to Ohio in October.
Well, you're used to bad weather then, so that's good news. I mean, I wonder how this is very much English weather. We're getting 4 seasons in one day, as we say. But how does the changing atmospheric pressure and the temperature and the humidity affect the track?
The track, I don't know. I've been using the clay typos the entire time. You know, throughout the day, it dries out a little bit, and I think it maybe gets a little slick later at night. But from morning through probably 4 or 5 o'clock, it seems the track's pretty consistent in my mind.
Ryan, best of luck. Congratulations on polling it and doing 11 lap. We're willing 11 lap from someone. They kept missing it. Finally, you did it for us. Thank you very much. So that's Ryan. Now, I think the next person we need to try and find, if we can stretch the technology a little bit longer. Who was at the back of my head? Hello, everyone. There's a man boy. That's Ricardo Berton, who we saw yesterday. Let's see if we can find. Is Cav around? That's the question. He's a man, obviously, who is on pole. Let's see if I can. Looks like I might be unlucky on this one. I think I might have lost. Is there any sign of Cav? There's Brent Thickey, who's the team manager. Let's give a bit of a Ronnefalk, see how David's doing. I don't know how happy or sad David is. Oh, David,
Yeah.
happy or sad?
In the way car works, I'm happy. And the way I work, it's not very good.
We have been watching you a lot of time because you started a number of runs on for the mystical 11 laps, and then it's just gone wrong. Is it because the car's not consistent enough, or is it just the nut behind the wheel, as we say?
I think, I mean, of course, it's a mix of both. If you keep doing mistakes out there, maybe your car isn't as good as you need it to be. I think for my part, I think the car is good because when I stay away from the pipes, it's still fast. So it means I just have to keep my driving out of the pipes. I go too close in a lot of corners out there, and that's why I make the mistakes.
So I'm asking to most people, I'm interested. You're running both classes. The electric and the nitro are producing almost exactly the same lap times, but are they producing the same way? Is it a very different style between the two types of car?
I think it's way closer now this year. 2016 compared to a couple of years ago when the electric was new. But there's still a different feel of the car, as the car is a bit heavier than the nitro. So you kind of had to set up the car in a little bit different way if you can't find the right weight distribution that you have on the nitro. For me, I feel like the car drives a little bit different, but it's not a huge difference.
And is a 1/8 e-buggy more similar to a 1/8 nitro buggy or a 1/10 electric buggy?
I would say it's a mix in between. I think the power band is very close to the nitro nowadays. You just have that. I mean, if you're kind of short on the takeoff, you can just kind of blip the throttle and you will still make it because you have so much power in the electric car, which you can't do in the nitro. But I think it's closer to the nitro. The 10 scale, today you race on the carpet tracks most of the time, and these kind of tracks have a lot of traction. So the driving style, the setup for the electronics and everything is way different. So I would say it's closer to the nitro on this track for sure.
I think there's about 21 hours before you get to go out on the track again. What are you going to do with those 21 hours?
Right now I'm just going to pack up and go back to the hotel and take some rest, and then I'll probably prepare the diffs for the cars tonight, and then get the cars ready for tomorrow in the morning. And
have one pint. It's good to relax you. Quick beer.
Yeah.
Quick beer, excellent. UK under 21, fantastic. So, there's Mr. Kavalier. This will work rather well as I fall over. Ryan, congratulations on being a 4-time TQer. Are you disappointed not to sweep the 5 TQs?
Not really. I mean, we put a good effort in that last round. Just had a really off lap, the first lap, and it kind of set me off a little behind. And then I just kept on charging through the field, and man, I was really close at the end. I had some good laps and just came up a little short, but happy to go into the semi with a good TQ.
I mean, it's absolutely fair to say that yesterday you were the complete class of the field. It was a masterclass demonstration. But today, it seems that a couple of others, and most notably Robert Bataille, have really found some pace.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's going to figure out something, throughout 5 rounds of qualifying. So, I mean, we've been just, doing our thing, the same thing every run. And, we've been testing things here and there, and the car is pretty much just going to be the same throughout the weekend now.
I mean, how much is the track changing between runs? I mean, we're seeing a marvellous British multiple types of weather every day. Is it having much effect on the surface?
The track's deteriorating just a little bit, but it's kind of making it a little challenging on the right side of the track. It's a bit easier on the left. The track's really holding up. But yeah, I mean, the weather definitely has a little bit of effect. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
See your e-buggy on the table there. Quick, but not quite quick enough for this one. Is it just not getting a run, or do you feel you're a little bit behind the 8 ball on this one?
I don't think I really have had a fair run every time. I just had little mistakes here and there. I had a good TQ run with no mistakes. So I know I have the speed. I had fast lap. Just got to put a little bit more together. But we're going to, just kind of think about it. And if we need to make an adjustment, we will. But I think we'll just stay as is and just hope for the best.
Yeah, talking to David, said you've all now got, you top drivers got 21 hours or so before you next get out on the track again. I mean, the car looks pretty much ready already. Is it just a case of sitting around and twiddling your thumbs and trying not to fiddle with the car too much?
We'll polish it up, make it look good for pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, we'll just make sure everything stays together, double check everything, and get some rest.
So how do you mentally prepare when you come up to the final? Obviously, you've got the semi-finals, you've got a 10-minute e-buggy. I mean, what is your preparation for the finals day? Is it different from qualifying day?
We're just going to go prep all the cars now, and then so finals, just you're relaxed and your mindset is good. So just make sure everything is legit on the cars, make sure there's nothing wrong, and it's all in our hands now.
Best of luck, Ryan. Thanks very much indeed. Now, let's see if we can, I'm not sure, I think Robert Bataille was over here, who I'd like to see. I obviously want to make sure that no one actually crushes the paperwork. No. There's a man hiding. Is that Robert? We're going to miss out, right? I should have worked out where he was in advance, really, but I know where he is. So I think the only chance now is to, let's do some randomisation, I think, is the important here. Oh, that's not random. Let's talk to Cole Ogden. Hello, Cole. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you doing?
Not bad. How are you enjoying your second trip to Neo?
It's not too bad. It's chilly. This weather's crazy.
This is England. Are you a California resident then?
No, sir. I'm from Georgia.
Georgia? You have average weather in Georgia?
Oh, yeah. It's way better than this.
My one time there, I've been to Atlanta. I went to Road Atlanta, Petit Le Mans.
Oh, yeah.
It rained more than any time in Britain. The race was stopped for 5 hours because of rain. So don't tell me it's lovely weather in Georgia all the time.
Not all the time, but when I get home, it's probably going to be thunderstorming. So
let's talk about your two cars. I mean, where do you feel you are with the setup? Where do you feel you are with the new Mugen chassis?
Now I'm finally dialing in my cars. I'm feeling comfortable. It's just me. I got to clean up my driving. I'm happy with my Mugens. I just got to get in the right mindset and drive smooth.
How easy is it to run a clean lap on this track? It's a shorter lap, so I suppose you get more goes in it. And in many ways, we see that if you drive within yourself, it's not too difficult. Is it just pushing that causes the problems, or is it actually driving normally?
Yeah, pushing causes problems. You can't overdrive this track. There's a couple little divots and bumps and stuff that you can't go fast over. Like the back right section's all rutted out. You can't hit that double coming onto the front straight, in the inside. So you just got to take it easy over some of the bumps and stuff.
And how much has the track deteriorated over the course of the 2 days?
That back right corner is deteriorated a lot, and coming onto the straightaway, it's getting rough.
And as someone who's starting a little bit down the grid, do you see that as an advantage you could make up with someone who's having problems with those, or do you see it, no, I need the track to be absolutely perfect to give me a chance to come through the field?
Yeah, I mean, I could see it as a benefit, but something that's bad. But I'll probably start and just see what happens with everybody in front of me and just feel my way around the track.
Cole, thank you very much. Best of luck for tomorrow. And so I really should have worked out where Robert Bataille was sitting prior to all this. I don't know where he is. He could be anywhere. Do you know where he is, Paul? No, you don't. So that's a shaky hand. I think we've. We'll carry on going this way. Let's see who we can find. I think we haven't done what we need to do really, which is try and find someone completely random. And this completely random person is this person here, who's been pointed to by his friend. Hello, sir. Who are you?
I'm fine, yeah.
And how has your weekend with the Bullet team in the Bullet tent gone?
It's going pretty well, yeah. Can't complain.
Now, I'm guessing you're from Northern Ireland.
I am indeed, yes.
What's your name, sir?
Gary Bird.
Gary, fantastic. So, as someone who's one of our more normal drivers, how are you finding your Neo experience?
Brilliant. Yeah, really good.
And are you back out today, or have you managed to qualify straight through to tomorrow?
No, I'm out in the 64 speeds.
Oh, so you got a bit of a wait then. And you've been taking it to bits. Is that just because that's something to do, or because it needs it?
Hasn't been done all weekend, so.
That's what I'd like to say. Oh, I've broken it. I'm currently breaking their thing. I shall lean off. I thought I'd lost weight. Apparently I haven't. Oh, chubby Nick breaks the whole thing. Thanks, Gary. So, let's go. I'm still desperate as I'm doing these things, trying to see. I want to sort of Robert Bataille, but I can't see him, so I'm going to walk back this way because my feeling is we get better reception back this way. Now let's see if we can. Who should we upset now? Graham Alsop. Let's upset Graham Alsop. Graham.
Hello.
First of all, congratulations on being an old person and winning.
Finally, I've been waiting 5 years for that event.
I'd like to say, I have told Phil it is insulting to call oldies over 35, and it should be at least over 45, even though I would still just qualify.
To be honest, it's more like an old timer.
I've been around so long.
And by the way, what's this all about me racing for Losa? This is a Hot Buddies.
Oh, good. I have no idea. I've been getting information left, right, and centre about people driving for this and that. What actually are you driving for?
I'm a full privateer.
Oh. Are you okay with that, Mrs. Alsop?
I'm fine with whatever he wants to do.
That's a wife and a half. Fine with whatever he wants to do. I'm sure that only extends to the. I'm sure that's as I really Paul shot. I'm sure that only extends to the racing, though, doesn't it? Let's be sure. So, Graham, I think you've gone into the semis. Just dropped out of the quarters. Just dropped out of the semis. So, what do you feel you can do from there with your private car?
I'm just going to try and get a good start on the quad. Hopefully, try and keep it clean and just try and sail through. Hopefully, it stops in one piece this year.
That's always a good start. I think having a car that is still in one piece at the end is the best chance for success. Thanks, Graham. So let's carry on manoeuvring. Wandering around now. Let's go over. Where should we go next? I notice we're not on the lives flashing, so we're going meander over. Let's see if we find Elliot, if he's actually, because we know he's in a dead patch. Hopefully he's not out having a cigarette somewhere. Elliot smokes, everybody. Well, actually, hopefully he's not actually around. Oh, he's not even there. Everyone's just not wanting to be on telly. I'm going to talk to Cody. Mr. King. Now, first of all, can you answer this controversy about the size of your ears?
It's a lie.
I think so as well. It's just something. So, Cody, it's good to see you as one of the former world champions coming over the Neo. How are you enjoying your fifth trip over here?
Yep, fifth in a row. Everything's going good. You know, Elliot and I are working good as a team. We're getting the cars better and better every run and having a blast as always.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem that there's a whole heap of you who are very similarly matched. It's just who gets a decent run. I mean, I've seen you have a few issues. Is it very difficult to get the thing rolling for the whole 5 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, it's always the qualifying thing. You know, everyone's so close and one little bobble and you lose a second or two. You know, in that last heat, I think I just got the lead. I pushed wide in one corner and I lost about a second. So, yeah, it's just about being clean, you know, trying not to push so much and just trying to get the rear of your car to make some grip, honestly. Gets a little loose out there when it's pretty moist in the mornings. But the track came around and I think it's starting to get some grip and I think the playing field's starting to level out a little bit. You know, we were off pace a little bit early on, but we've got our stuff better and better every run, like I said, and it's getting good. So, I mean, you know, Jared, Elliott, and I all put in really fast runs that last one, and it's promising. It's good to have a fast run for all of us in that last qualifier, you know. So now we're going to try a couple things for the warm-up. I think we all have our base setups right now that we're comfortable with, and we're going to try a couple things for the warm-up, and then we'll see how it goes from there.
Now, obviously, you're pushing every lap in qualifying, going for, or you've been trying to get that last 10th. Will you make the setup slightly safer for the longer finals, or will you yourself drive in a more safe way with the same setup?
I think it's more of yourself. You know, you kind of gotta save your car a little bit for that that last 15 minutes. You know, you gotta have a little bit of tire left. You gotta have, you know, you don't want to just go wide open and try, and you're not going to win it in the first 15 minutes. You know, you just need to stay within a couple corners of the leaders and just honestly pace yourself. You don't want to be super fast right away. I think you kind of want to, you know, pace yourself for the whole 45 minutes instead of just blowing it in the first 15 or whatever. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be, the semis are going to be interesting. You know, Elliot, Jared, and I all got put in the same semi, second, third, and fourth. So I mean, you just got to go out there and be clean with each other, honestly, and try not to let Kavalier get away because he's going to start out front. And yeah, it's a good. You can judge yourself a lot in the semis because that's after the warm up, and the semis that's kind of going to be how everyone's going to have their cars for the main. I don't think anyone's going to want to change anything after the semi going into the final. So, yeah, it should be an interesting day tomorrow. I think the racing's going to be really good. Like you said, there's about 6 or 7 of us that are within a tenth every lap. So hopefully we can all keep it clean and have good racing.
Cody, thanks very much. Great stuff as always. Thanks, man. And he has got normal-sized ears, by the way, everyone. So let's carry on maneuvering around. Where should we go now? Let's kind of randomly walk this way. Randomly see what's going on. There's already the finals have started. Ooh. It's quite nice having you on the end of a wire. It's probably a chance actually just to give you a little bit of a look around. You see about the you can buy sweeties. It's always good. Anywhere you can buy sweeties are good. You can buy merchandise, but you're not allowed to buy the dog. No. Oh, that's a lovely beagle. And he's sweet, or he, or she, yeah, he's sweet. Quick check there. DXR clearing up after us. Who is pitting in this depth down here? Who are in the depths of the back door area here? I don't know. I actually have no idea. A very young race fan there. Let's see if I can find a likely victim. Sorry, conversation. Oh, hang on. Yeah, look, people are now playing racing at a racing meeting. They do love doing that. They're playing racing at a racing meeting. I get the impression a lot of people have... Do you know what? Should we take advantage of the fact we're not on live and wander outside? Come on, let's go. Okay, let's go crazy past the charging bench. What a lot of batteries. Past the timing area. What a lot of pieces of paper. Past the... Which final am I on part? Is it raining? Oh, no, look. Chance to see outside. Has the filter worked? This is what it's like outside. There's shops, there's rain, there's source police. More shops. The flood that was here only a few minutes ago has already cleared itself. I kind of wonder, I'm wondering where everyone's gone actually, because there's a few people missing. Hello. I wonder where everyone had gone, because a few people are missing, but let's have a word with the man who's manning a shop. He's looking at his phone. Hello, sir, your name is?
Lee.
Lee, how has it gone as a shopkeeper at the Neo with the ever-changing weather?
It's not too bad. Yeah, not too bad.
Can I point out that there's a lot of soaked, wet stuff here?
Yeah. We had a little bit of a downpour earlier on today and a very heavy one yesterday. But yeah, not too bad.
So I love a little bit of downpour. British understatement at its best. It was chucking it down.
Welsh.
Welsh. Well, we are part of Britain, aren't we? I said British.
Yeah, but we're used to it down in Wales.
That is true. This is a dry day for Wales, in fairness. So if you are coming to Neo, you can buy your tyre-based wares here at the model shop. Thank you very much, Lee. Super stuff. Always important to... Oh, there's Elliot. Should we do Elliot in the sun? Look, let's get Elliot mid-hamburger. I'm sorry, I'm really rude here.
Go on.
Hello, Elliot. How are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
How's it going? Don't go off camera. You're better, much more photogenic than he is. We can't argue that, really, can you?
No, you can't.
Thought not. Elliot, very, very fast over a lap, not stringing the races together. What's the problem?
Me, I guess. Yeah, just making a few mistakes. It's quite a difficult track because you've got to be quite easy around the track. It's quite bumpy this year, and it's and a lot of cars on the track. It's a big test for us.
So how can you improve your chance? What are you going to change mentally for the finals then?
Just back it down a little bit. Last night at Dash for Cash, the car was good. I'm having a lot of trouble standing at that end of the rostrum. It's causing a lot of problems for me. In practice, I was more at the right-hand side, and in the Dash for Cash, I was right up the right-hand side of the rostrum. It makes it a lot easier to see the track. In qualifying, I'm one, so I'm right down the other end, so it's a bit difficult.
So you basically need to qualify badly, and then you're fine?
Yeah, if I knew that, I should have done in practice.
Yes, Elliot happy with 13th on the grid?
Not really. We'll see. I mean, Jared's in there as well. He had a bit of a nightmare, but we'll see. It's going to be a tough B final. Luckily, I'm starting at the front, so hopefully I can just keep it clean and get away.
Now, Last time we spoke to you properly was just we were probably the happiest you've been when you won the European Championship. Does anything change in the RC world when you win a major championship? Does suddenly people start going, oh, it's Elliot? You know, or does it just carry on being, and then the next week you're at a local meeting at Swanley or something?
Not really, no. I mean, you just carry on doing what you're doing. You've been doing it for years. See, when a big title comes, and obviously you're on a high for a little while, but then you're just back to doing what you got to do and get ready for the next one.
You're not painting a picture of glamour here.
Well, it's work, and you just got to concentrate and try not to get too hot-headed about it and think you're the best. You got to get down because the other people are going to want to beat you, so you got to make sure you can fight for it.
Thanks, Elliot. Well, good luck for tomorrow. And running out of people to talk to. It's a very long thing. I've got to upload this separately. Paul's got an achy arm. The Pterodec's run out of battery. And it's just about time for us to go and look at some more finals. So thank you for enjoying our grid walk. And we will see you, tomorrow on the stream.